Okay, boys, what's up? Let's do the trade recap or whatever road to payout video. We had quite a big day today. It had a lot of trades and we made a lot of progress. So let's get straight into it. Start with my strategy here. We have ended positive on the day just by a little bit. So the reason for that is because we got a sweep of Asia low, then an inverse. That's your entry. I missed this, so I just set the limit order exactly where I would have entered. Stop is good either here or here. I decided to put it there, and then I was aiming at 1 to 1.5, which was just above this low hanging fruit right there. And as soon as price hit low hanging fruit, that's when I set my stop to break even, and then price just moved up a bit and hit to take profit. So yeah, then after that we had a sweep London high, and right there we got a break structure, so that's the entry. Low hanging fruit for me honestly was these lows right there. They're relatively weak lows, and that would have gained me over 2.6 R, but as you can see price did not go that way, which is completely fine. So the reason for this being my low hanging fruit is because all of this is actually trendline liquidity, and this is the only low that is significant in this case. So these lows are not significant at all. So that's the reason why I didn't aim for them. So yeah, this is a loss, and we are ending positive on the day by a little bit. Yeah, that's with my strategy. Now let's go to TMB. So TMB, these are my pairs right there. So let's start. We had 4 setups today. I took only 2 because that's the rules, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's start with the one that didn't happen, and that's with NQ. So we were bullish, obviously, because of the 4-hour time frame right there. This was almost a change in the bias, but it didn't close below, which means we are still bullish from this move to the upside, closing above this. So yeah, and then on the 5-minute we swept Asia low, but we never faked out right there. This is a fake out zone, this box. Price was supposed to retrace to fake out, but it didn't do that, so we got a 50-minute break structure right there. But as you can see, price never retraced back to it, to the entry actually. So at 12:30 we stopped looking for trades, we cancel everything. So yeah, then let me start with the trades. Okay, we can move it here and remove this. Let's start with the trades that I took. No, let's do first the trades that I didn't take, because I already got my 2 trades. So those were the 2 losses. So let me explain CHF JPY first. Obviously we are bullish, as you can see, but as you also see, we are about to change to bearish, which means tomorrow I'm going to be bearish because this 4-hour candle will close below this fractal in 2 minutes. So yeah. Anyway, we were bullish because of the closes above, and if I'm going to be like specific, it's this close right there, this candle. Then we swept Asia low and printed a bullish candle. This was a fake out, break of structure on here, and that's your range. Entry at 0.618, or I set my level at 5975, just a bit above the actual 1.618, just to ensure for some spreads. We are still expecting price to reach the 1.618, but if I set my limit exactly at 0.618, then most likely if just it touches it, I won't be filled, but like this I will, because it has to go through this level to reach 0.618. So yeah, this is CHF JPY. As you can see, it lost, and then oil as well lost. So let's get through it as well. Oil here was a bit tougher to determine the bias, but because someone can look at this and say this is a break structure, but that is not a break structure in my case, on my chart, because this low had a fractal. So we are looking at this. So if this closed below, then it would be a break structure to the downside, and then I would be bearish. However, I cannot look at these that we closed here, because we have a significant wick right there, or a fractal. So I was using the next one to the left, which is this right here, close above. And yeah, that's the bias. We were bullish on that, and then we swept Asia low right there, bullish candle fake out, and no break structure all the way until here. This is where we got the break. So you would set your fib like this, boom, boom, price retraces to 0.618, you enter and you lose in this case. Now, 42 setups that I actually executed, and I made 6% on my 50k eval. Let's start. So USD first, 4-hour time frame, obviously bearish. Look at this huge candle closing below these fractals, meaning that we are bearish. Then price swept Asia high right there, and this one is a bit trickier to show you guys the fake out, so I'm gonna do it without this so it's cleaner. So this right here would be the high of complete Asia session, this candle right there, because this candle already belongs to London session. So we can mark out it like this to the high, and this candle swept the Asia high, and now we'll need to look for a fake out, which means we need a bearish candle. In this case, the candle that swept the high was also at the same time the bearish candle, which then allowed us for this next candle to reach up into the range and be the fake out. So I saw that in the Discord a lot of people were struggling with this and not actually thinking this trade is valid because we did not get a fake out or something like that, but this is already a fake out. Just this push up is already a fake out. So even if you don't understand this, you wait for a bearish candle, it's this one here, and then price needs to retrace back into this range the same way it retraces. That's a valid fake out once again. So I'm not sure what the what they didn't understand, but anyway, then after that you need a break structure. Look at this, a fractal, price closes below it, that's a break structure, and then you set your fib from the top to the low like this, and then and there you get price retracing to the upside, taps us in right there, and actually this should be 3-hour like this, and as you can see price stop at the 1.025 and 3-hour as target. And that's it. That's the trade with EU. Just let it play out, set alerts on stop loss and take profit. That's all. Then we had gold right there, made us, let's see, also 3%. For the bias, we are using this fractal because price closed below it, most recent break structure basically. So we hop under the 5 minutes. We are expecting the sweep of Asia high. That happens right, let me delete this so that it's cleaner. Right there we sweep Asia high, and then we need a fake out, so we will use the range from here to here at this point, and we are expecting price to, so we swept, and then we are expecting a bearish candle that's there. Now we need price to retrace back into this range from this bearish candle, and as you can see 1 2 we tap it here. That's the fake out completed. Now we need a breaker structure. It happens on this right here, with this candle, and then you set your entry from the high to the low. Price retraces back up exactly to the 0.618, just a bit above. Basically only wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. And you aim at 3R, which was perfectly aligned with these equal highs right there. Three equal highs we had, perfect for this. And as you can see, price taps that and then goes back up. So little top tick, you know, so yeah. Imagine if I do this on the funded though, bro. What? Okay, yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for watching this video. See you in the next one, boys. Peace out.